Good morning students, you are watching ISC Mathematics and we are solving exercise 5A of chapter number 5 quadratic equations standard 10. Okay, we have completed almost more than half of the exercise. Last question which was completed is question number 38, 39 I told to try yourself. Now let us solve the next question, that is question number 40. Before we start solving this question, I would like to remind you that if you have not subscribed my channel ISC Mathematics, please do subscribe, like my videos, share my videos as well. Okay, now let us move further. Question number 40. Okay, here we are given 2 into bracket x upon x plus 1 the whole square minus 5 into bracket x upon x plus 1 plus 2 equals 0. X is not equal to minus 1. Okay, now observe the quadratic equation. You will notice that we have this term x upon x plus 1 common. Yes or no? This bracket is common to both the terms. So what we can do, we can substitute for this particular bracket. Suppose we are substituting m for this bracket. Then let x upon x plus 1 is equals to m, and therefore the equation will become now 2m square minus 5m plus 2 is equal to 0. Now this has turned to a simple quadratic equation which we can factorize. Yes or no? Here 2 ones are 2, here also 2 ones are 2. So we have 2 into 2, 4, and 1, 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So 2m square minus 4m minus 1m, or simply m we can write, plus 2 is equal to 0. Taking 2m common from the first bracket, m minus 2 minus 1, m minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore m minus 2 into 2m minus 1, therefore m minus 2 is equal to 0, or 2m minus 1 is equal to 0, therefore m is equals to 2, or m is equals to 1 upon 2. Now let us substitute for m x upon x plus 1, therefore x upon x plus 1 is equals to 2, or x upon x plus 1 is equals to 1 by 2, therefore x is equal to 2x plus 2, or minus x is equals to 2, or x is equal to minus 2. Okay, here 2x is equal to x plus 1, or x is equal to 1. So we got the two values of x. One is minus 2 and the other one is 1, and therefore solution set is minus 2 comma 1. Clear? Minus 2 and 1 is the solution. Okay, now let us solve the next question. Question number 41. question number 41. 5 into bracket 3x plus 1 the whole square plus 6 into 3x plus 1 minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, again you will notice that we have 3x plus 1 bracket common to both the terms. So for this bracket we can substitute some variable. Let 3x plus 1 is equals to m, and therefore the equation becomes now 5m square plus 6m minus 8 is equal to 0. And now we can factorize this. Okay, 5 is 5 ones are and 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. We want the difference to be 6. So 5 2s are 10 and 2 2s are 4. So we have two numbers. One is 10 and the other one is 4. 10 minus 4 gives 6. Okay. So 5m square plus 10m minus 4m minus 8 is equal to 0. Let us take 5m common, m plus 2 minus 4 common. Therefore m plus 2 into 5m minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore m plus 2 is equal to 0, or 5m minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore m is equals to minus 2, or m is equals to 4 upon 5. Now for m we can substitute 3x plus 1. Therefore 3x plus 1 is equals to minus 2, or 3x plus is equal to 4 upon 5. Therefore x is equal to minus 2 minus 3 by 3 minus 1. Yes or no? Or x is equal to 3x is equal to 4 upon 5 minus 1. 3x is equals to minus 1 by 5, or x is equals to minus 1 upon 15. Clear? So we got the answer, two values of x. One is minus 1 and other one is minus 1 upon 15. So you can write down the solution set containing two elements, minus 1 and minus 1 upon 15. Okay, now let us solve the next question. That is question number 42. Okay, now next question is question number 42. Square root of x plus 15 is equal to x plus 3. Okay, now solving such equations or roots of such equations are called extraneous roots. Okay, these are the equations of the form root of ax plus b is equal to cx plus d, and we find the roots only, or we find only those values for which ax plus b is greater than or equal to 0 and cx plus d is also greater than or equal to 0. In short, negative values we will not consider. Clear? So remember this. Okay, roots of such equations are called extraneous roots. Okay, now let us solve this question. Okay, now in order to solve this, first we will remove this square root. So for that we have to squaring both the sides of equation 1. So x plus 15 is equal to x plus 3 the whole square. Therefore x plus 15 is equal to x square plus 6x plus 9. Therefore minus x square plus x minus 6x plus 15 minus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore minus x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, and therefore x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now 3 2s are 6. So x square, okay, 6 1s are 6 here, means since the difference we want to be 5, so 6 1s are 6. So x square plus 6x minus x minus 6, x common, x plus 6 minus 1 common, x plus 6. Therefore x plus 6 into x minus 1 is 0. Therefore x plus 6 is 0, or x minus 1 is 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 6, or x is equal to 1. And therefore the solution set, okay, this is not the solution set. First we will check both the values. We will put these values one by one in equation 1 in LHS and RHS and check whether we get LHS is equal to RHS or not. Clear? So now first we will put x is equal to minus 6. Okay, now for x is equal to minus 6, square root of x plus 15 is equal to minus 6 plus 15 is equal to 9 is 3, and x plus 3 is equal to, that is RHS we have taken, minus 6 plus 3 is equal to minus 3, yes or no? And therefore LHS and RHS are not equal, and therefore we will write down that x is equal to minus 6 does not satisfy equation 1. Now we will check whether x is equal to 1 satisfies equation 1 or not. Okay, so for x is equal to 1, square root of x plus 15 is equal to 1 plus 15 is equal to root of 16 is equal to 4. Don't take plus or minus, only consider positive values, okay? And x plus 3 is equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, and therefore x is equal to 1 satisfies equation 1, and therefore solution set will contain only one element, that is 1. Clear? Since x is equal to minus 6 does not satisfy, we will not take this value. Only one value, that is x is equal to 1, is the solution. So I hope you have understood how to solve this kind of sums. Okay, now let us solve the next question. 43. Now you can try yourself. 44 and 45, two questions I will solve for you. Okay, so question number 44. Square root of 3x square minus 2 is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay. Now let us give number 1 to this equation. Now squaring both sides. So 3x square minus 2 is equal to 2x minus 1 the whole square. Therefore 4x square minus 4x plus 1. Therefore 3x square minus 4x square plus 4x. Therefore minus x square plus 4x minus 3, and therefore x square minus 4x. Okay, now factorize 3 such that the sum is 4. So 3 ones are 3. Therefore x minus 3 and x minus 1 will be two factors, and therefore x minus 3 is 0 or x minus 1 is 0. Therefore x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 1. Now for x is equal to 3, put the value in the left hand side. 3x square minus 2, 3 into 9, 25 is equal to 5, and 2x minus 1, 6 minus 1 is equals to 5. Yes or no? Therefore x is equal to 3 satisfies the equation, and therefore okay, x is equal to 3 satisfies equation 1. Now let us check the second value, that is x is equal to 1. Okay, for x is equal to 1, 2x minus 1, 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. Okay, this is RHS, and 3x square minus 2 is equal to 3 into 1 minus 2. 1 is equals to 1, so obviously 1 also satisfies. The x is equals to 1 satisfies equation 1, and therefore solution set will contain both the elements 1 and 3. Clear? So with this we have completed question number 44. Now let us solve the next question, that is question number 45. 3x square plus x plus 5 equal to x minus 3. Okay, now squaring both the sides. Three x square plus x plus 5 is equal to x minus 3 the whole square. Therefore 3x square plus x plus 5 is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9. Therefore 2x square plus 7x minus 4 is equal to 0, transposing the terms on the left side. Okay, now we can factorize 2 1s are and 2 2s are. Now 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8. One number is 8 and 1 1s are 1. Okay, 1 is the other number. Clear? Okay, so 8x minus 1x will be 7x. So 2x square plus 8x minus x minus 4. Taking 2x common, x plus 4 minus 1 common, x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, therefore x plus 4 into 2x minus 1 equals 0. Therefore x plus 4 equals 0 or 2x minus 1. Therefore x is equals to minus 4 or 2x, or x is equal to 1 by 2. So we got the two values of x over here. Now we will check both the values by putting these values in the first equation. Okay, now for x is equal to minus 4, left hand side is 3x square plus x plus 5. Is equal to 7 will come, and x minus 3 is minus 4 minus 3 is equal to minus 7. So LHS and RHS are different, and therefore we will write down x is equals to minus 4 does not satisfy equation 1. So x is equal to minus 4 is not a solution. Okay, now x is equal to, what was the other value? I have removed other value was 2x square plus 7x okay, 1 by 2. Another value was 1 by 2. So x is equals to 1 by 2. Let us put, okay, 3x square plus x plus 5. 3 into 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 plus 5. So 3 plus 2 plus 20 by 4. 5 by 2, yes or no? And x minus 3 is equal to minus 5 by 2 you will get. Clear? And therefore x is equal to 1 by 2 also does not satisfy satisfy the equation. Therefore x is equal to 1 by 2 does not satisfy equation 1. So none of the two values satisfies, and therefore what will be the solution set? An empty set. So let us write down. Therefore the solution set is an empty set, or you can write down any one of these two symbols. Don't put both the symbols, neither mix them. Okay, any one symbol you can use to show that there is no solution. Clear? Okay, so this is the end of question number 45. Now let us solve the next question. Question number 46. Okay, find the quadratic equation whose solution set is given. In this case, you are given the solution set. Okay, and we have to find the quadratic equation. Okay, it is quite easy. Let us find out this. Here actually you are given the two values of x. X is equals to 2 or x is equal to minus 3. Yes or no? The last step, reverse process we have to do over here. When you are solving any quadratic equation, this will be the last step, getting two values of x. Yes or no? So we have to now frame the quadratic equation. So we'll begin from the last step. Two solutions, x is equals to 2, x is equal to minus 3, x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x plus 3 is equal to 0. Notice that we are just going the reverse, we are moving the reverse steps, yes or no? Then we will multiply the two equations. Therefore x minus 2 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore x square plus 3x minus 2x will be plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So this is the required equation. Clear? So second one you will try, third one I will complete. Okay, again x is equals to 2 upon 5, or x is equals to minus 1 by 2. Therefore 5x is equals to 2, or 2x is equal to minus 1. Therefore 5x minus 2 is equal to 0, or 2x plus 1 equals 0. Multiply the two equations. 5x minus 2 into 2x plus 1 equals 0. Therefore 5 2s are 10x square, 5 minus 4 plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the required equation. Clear? So 46, two questions, first and third I have solved. Second one you will try yourself. X square minus 5x square 10x square plus x minus 2. Okay, the first answer x square plus 3x minus 2x plus x. I think in the textbook they have given the wrong answer. X square minus 6 is given, but it must be plus x only. Okay, because it is very evident from the product. X square plus 3x minus 2x, so plus x only we will get, and factorizing 3 getting difference to be 1, so 3 2s are, yes or no, 3 2s are 6 and 3 minus 2 will be 1. Clear? So just correct this answer, it will be plus. Okay, done. The third one is correct only. So we have completed 46. Now let us solve 47. Question number 47, we are given find the value of k for which x is equals to 3 is a solution of given quadratic equation. The quadratic equation is k plus 2 into x square minus kx plus 6 is equal to 0. X is equals to 3 is a solution of this quadratic equation, so we have to find the value of k. Also we have to find the other roots. Very simple, since x is a solution, value of x will satisfy the equation. In other words, if x is equal to 3 is a solution, it means that in the given equation we can substitute 3 for x. So we are given this equation, in this equation x की जगह पे 3 डाल देंगे, ठीक है. So k plus 2 x square minus kx plus 6 is equal to 0. K plus 2 into 3 square minus 3k plus 6. Okay, so 9 into k plus 2 minus 3k plus 6, 9k plus 18 minus 3k plus 6, so 6k is equals to minus 24 and therefore k is equals to minus 4. Now putting k is equal to minus 4, substituting k is equals to minus 4 equation in equation 1, the given equation we have numbered as equation 1, k is equal to minus 4 we will put, so minus 4 plus 2 will be minus 2x square minus minus plus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. Taking minus 2 common, x square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now we can factorize. Okay, 3 ones are 3. So x minus 3 and x plus 2 or x plus 1. Therefore x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x plus 1 is equal to 0. X is equals to 3 or x is equal to minus 1. We know that one root is 3, that is already given, so the other root is minus 1. Therefore other root is minus 1. So with this, the last question of exercise 5A we have completed. I hope you have understood all the questions which we have solved in the video very well. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, now we will start the second exercise, but before we start the second exercise, we will see the Sridharacharya's rule, okay, or quadratic formula. Clear? Because second exercise is based on the that formula only. So if you know that formula, then we can solve exercise 5b. So now let us see what is Sridharacharya's rule for quadratic formula. Quadratic formula or Sridharacharya's rule. Okay, now we know that the standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. A is not equal to 0. This is the standard equation. Okay, now from this we will derive the quadratic formula. So first of all, I will divide the equation throughout by a. So x square plus b upon a into x plus c upon a is equal to 0. Now I will transpose c upon a on the left side, and now I will write down the last term for this quadratic. Okay, we have two terms, yes or no? First term and middle terms. So last term I can find out, or this you can understand in this way. We have to make this quadratic equation a perfect square polynomial. What is a perfect square polynomial? A square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b, the whole square format. So we want to convert this in this format. In order to convert, if you are not going to do this step from here only, if you can find out the last term. Okay, we have a formula for last term, class 9 also we have studied. Okay, so that formula we can use LT is equals to mt square upon 4 into ft. So using this formula, we can. So let me do that way only, so that you can understand. So in short, we are going to make this a perfect square polynomial. So for that we will find out LT. LT is equals to mt square 4 into ft. So mt square is b by a into b by a into x square upon 4 into x square. X square will get cancelled. Yes or no? So b square upon 4a square is the last term we got. So this last term we will add and subtract on both the sides. Okay, so x square plus b by a into x plus b square upon 4a square minus b square upon 4a square plus c upon a is equal to 0. Now what we can do, these two terms we can transpose on the other side, and this has become now perfect square polynomial. So this we can write as x plus b upon 2a the whole square is equals to, on the other side, b square upon 4a square minus c upon a. Let us further simplify. So x plus b upon 2a the whole square is equal to b square minus 4ac, yes or no, and 4a square is the LCM. Clear? So now let us further simplify few more steps. Okay, therefore taking the square root, x plus b upon 2a is equal square root and square root of 4a square will be 2a only. Now transpose b by 2a on the right side, so minus b upon 2a plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now 2a is LCM we can take, so we arrive to the formula which is called the Sridharacharya's rule or quadratic formula. Two values of x we will get. X is equal to minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, or x is equal to minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, so using this formula now we will find the values of x or the solutions for a given quadratic equation. Remember that this is called the Sridharacharya's rule because Sridharacharya, the ancient Indian mathematician, he had given this formula. Clear? So I hope you have understood. Derivation is not very much important, but you should know. And the most important thing is you remember this formula. Remember that here b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant, okay, which is denoted by d or delta, that we will see before we start the third exercise. Okay, so now let us begin exercise 5b. Exercise 5b, question number 1, x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, here we will find the values a, b, c. Formula is x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, where a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is a constant term. So a is 1, coefficient of x square, b is minus 4, coefficient of x, and c is 1. Let us put the values in the formula. Okay, now minus b, so minus plus 4 plus or minus 16 minus 4 into 1 into 1 upon 2 into 1, so 4 plus or minus 16 minus 4 will be 12 by 2. Okay, now 12 can be written as 4 here, 2 root 3 we can write for 12. So 4 plus or minus 2 root 3 upon 2. So if you take 2 common from the numerator, 2 into 2 plus or minus root 3 upon 2. Therefore x is equals to 2 plus or minus root 3. Now we know that the value of root 3 is 1.732. Okay, so let us put that value. X is equals to 2 plus 1.732, or x is equals to 2 minus 1.732. So 2 plus 1, 3.732, or x is equals to 0.268. Clear? So we got the two values. 3.732 and 0.268. This is the first answer of exercise 5b question number 1. Okay, they have kept the answer over here only 2 plus or minus root 3. Okay, if we are told to correct up to certain number of decimal places, then it is compulsory to put the values for the roots, yes or no, irrational numbers. You should find out the values and put there, otherwise it will do. So in the first question we are not told to give the values in the decimals, so you can keep up to here. Clear? So the solution will be 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. So similarly, second question we will solve. Nine x square plus 7x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, over here a is 9, b is 7 and c is minus 2. X is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So minus 7 plus or minus 49 plus 4 into 9 into 2 upon 2 into 9 49 plus 72 121. Therefore x is equal to minus 7 plus square root of 121 upon 18 minus 7 plus 11 upon 18, or x is equal to minus 7 minus 11. Therefore x is equal to 4 by 18, or x is equals to, therefore x is equals to 2 by 9, or x is equals to minus 1, and therefore solution set is 2 by 9 comma minus 1. Okay, so this is the second question. Two by 9 and minus 1. So I hope you have understood this Sridharacharya's rule. Formula is easy to remember. Yes or no, and calculations are only easy. So remaining questions we will solve in the next video. Take care. Thank you very much.